When we think of climate change, we picture storms, heat waves, and glaciers melting. But here's the catch. Most of the forces driving climate change are invisible. You don't see the energy in your Zoom call or in your AI-generated Ghibli image. You don't see the emissions from your online shopping. You don't see the future health costs of skipping public transport. Our biggest challenge is not what we see. It is what we don't. That's what makes climate change so hard. It isn't always dramatic like a hurricane. It is quiet. It is hidden in our choices. Human brains are wired to notice immediate dangers, like a snake on the path or fire in a kitchen. But we are terrible at noticing slow, distant, or invisible risks. That's why perhaps people enjoy their cars, but not their climates. That's when behavioral science comes in. It helps us see the unseen forces that are shaping our decisions, our day-to-day daily decisions. Take India. A national campaign called Mission Life asked, can sustainability become a part of our day-to-day lives? Instead of telling people climate change is scary, it turned climate action into a badge of pride. People pledged very simple acts, like carrying a cloth bag, or turning off taps, or taking public transport. Millions joined, not because it was framed as a sacrifice, but because it was framed as an identity, as a movement. The invisible suddenly became visible. That this is what people like us do. In Copenhagen, bike counters were installed on very busy streets. Each time a cyclist passed, the numbers ticked upward. 1, 2, 3. Suddenly, biking wasn't just a transport. It was proof that everyone's doing it. No lecture, no campaign, just a visible signal that made private choices public. Cycling rose dramatically. In Rwanda, plastic bags disappeared not through awareness ads, but through a bold ban, and everyone could see the change. But even more powerful is Umuganda. Once a month, the entire country pauses. Neighbors come together to clean streets, plant trees, repair schools. Climate action, then, isn't just hidden in policy papers. It's visible, shared, and social. And look to Kenya, where farmers are now experimenting with edge planting or growing herbs like oregano and thyme along the boundaries of their farms. What was once unused land has suddenly become productive, profitable, and climate resilient. A small, nearly invisible tweak that shifts household incomes and food security at scale. Or Singapore, where every building reports its energy use publicly, creating a visible competition to go green. Or in Chile, where your energy bills now show not only your costs, but also how your costs compare to your neighbors, making invisible energy habits suddenly very visible and social. From the hidden carbon in your Zoom call, to the bike counter in Copenhagen, to Umuganda in Rwanda, the story is the same. When the unseen becomes visible, change follows. That is the power of behavioral science for climate action. The biggest threat to our planet isn't what we see. It is what we don't. The invisible emissions in our choices, the quiet habits that shape our future, the collective power that we forget we hold. Behavioral science just doesn't ask us to fight climate change. It asks us to see differently. Because once we see the unseen, we realize something radical. We are not powerless. We are the system. And if billions of invisible choices created this crisis, then billions of better choices can solve it. The question is, what will you choose today to make tomorrow visible? Thank you.